Another big story tonight in Anne Arundel County. A shooting at the Northrop Grumman facility left one man dead there. A story we first brought to you as breaking news last night at 11 o'clock. Police say the victim and shooter were both security guards there. Bryant Reed live at the facility in Linthicum for us tonight. And Bryant, charging documents say this all started with a dispute between co-workers.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Rick. It happened around 3:30 yesterday, to be specific, in this facility here, right near BWI Thurgood Marshall. Now, police have identified the victim, sadly, as 37-year-old Joseph Keith Amon of Baltimore. Meanwhile, they've charged 26-year-old Dylan Blake Chandler with his murder. Those charges coming in the first and second degree. As you mentioned, it happened over a dispute between co-workers. Charging documents say that the shooting happened in an office here. Chandler was called into a meeting with Amon and another security guard. They were discussing performance review issues involving Chandler that could result in him being fired. The third unnamed security guard told police they turned their back briefly, then heard a loud bang. When they turned back, they saw Chandler pointing a handgun towards Amon, who was shot in the head. The guard then intervened, taking the gun from Chandler, and waited for law enforcement to arrive. We had the chance to speak with a former FBI special agent who says when hiring, it's important to make sure the officers are properly vetted and trained.
You have their background, you have their resume, but it takes a little bit more than that, especially when you're talking about armed security, which is majorly different from unarmed security. In armed security, there has to be a lot more vetting, and not all contractors do it to the same level.
Both Chandler and Amon were employees of Allied Security Services who were contracted by Northrop Grumman for protection to provide armed services at the facility here. Now, in a statement, Allied says that they are very saddened by the loss of one of their employees, and they are continuing to support the police in their investigation. For now, for WJZ, Bryant Reed, back to you.
All right, Bryant, thank you. Well,